Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, and by Hashem Harakal Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere Shalom goes to the elect Akim out here pushing his truth in all four corners in truth and in sincerity. This gonna be a quick video, quick, short, to the point. We all know. I mean, there's a lot going on in the world, and this so-called queendom or whatever. A lot of different stuff to touch, but I'm gonna touch this particular topic. This show with Adrian Broner, Cameron. It is what it is with Adrian Broner being a guest on here. For those of you who don't know, it is a sports talk show, and Adrian Broner was a guest on it, and in so many words, it appeared AB was on there drunk, and they got a female co-host on there, him and Mace, and AB was kind of sort of, he couldn't control himself. That drink or whatever he was on, he couldn't control himself. Cameron asked him a couple times, to stop what he was doing, but at the maybe the fourth or fifth time, and him keep on saying stuff to that woman, he knows she was feeling uncomfortable, and he asked her to leave. I got a couple precepts to go in on this about him not being able to control himself, because I mean, he really couldn't control himself. I mean, it's like his spirit is just AB. He was a top boxer, and he just don't have no control over himself. That's the reason why I believe he's not at the top in boxing no more. He may be lost like his last 6 or 7 fights, because he just can't. He lacked discipline. He always was controversial. He said what he wanted to say, and in the ring he have all the talent in the world, but he lacks discipline. He don't know how to control his spirit. And I'm gonna just show you the show it, and then I'm gonna just back it up with precepts.
Who came on camera and showed their private parts. This is not that. It's not OnlyFans. It's not a chance for you to do that on camera.
But with this being said, Salakia, Cameron did say that he was he got him on there for entertainment purposes, and he knew what to expect from AB. But I don't think he was gonna be. He didn't know he was gonna be to this. He was what they call it. I don't think he didn't think the fire of this alarm was gonna be to this extent.
It is video chat, but just have some decorum when you book. But we've had some really good conversations, so looking forward to the next ones.
Hey, Cam, I ain't gonna lie though. If that's Arabia, I'm Saudi.
I've never heard that before. I've never heard that.
This nigga got balls.
You Arabia. I'm Saudi.
That's new.
Yeah, she's smiling off that. That's balls right there, though.
Yeah.
I see why.
And Salaki, and those of you who haven't seen this interview, he was he probably, the other female, he probably said kept calling her name, and then just being a dickhead probably like 3 or 4 times prior to this.
You was on tour for a minute.
Yeah.
I see why you was on tour. I see why you was on tour, bro.
Well, make sure y'all check out Arabia's page. You heard it from AB. He's Saudi, but we got to get into the football.
Hello.
So we're going to start with the Bengals. The Jaguars lost to the Bengals 31-27. Joe Burrow got injured and is expected to be out for up to 3 months with a grade 3 turf toe injury. Arabia, what was your immediate reaction to that news?
Yeah, the Bengals put Joe Burrow in that position. If you think about your top 4 quarterbacks in the league in no particular order, most people have Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, in whatever order you put them in. 3 of those quarterbacks have some sort of offensive line. They have some sort of run game. They have some sort of defense. Joe Burrow does not, and it's been a problem since last season. This season, through 2 weeks, that offensive line is dead last in quarterback hits, the worst with quarterback hits. They are 30th in the league with quarterback pressures. That's just
Salaki, I thought it was a little shorter than this. All right, we should be about right here. Let's see.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time.
Oh, Salaki, let me rewind it back a little bit. All right.
We got to get into the football.
Hello.
So we're going to start with the Bengals. The Jaguars lost to the Bengals 31-27. Joe Burrow got injured and is expected to be out for up to 3 months with a grade 3 turf toe injury. Arabia, what was your immediate reaction to that news?
Yeah, the Bengals put Joe Burrow in that position. If you think about your top 4 quarterbacks in the league in no particular order, most people have Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, in whatever order you put them in. 3 of those quarterbacks have some sort of offensive line. They have some sort of run game. They have some sort of defense. Joe Burrow does not, and it's been a problem since last season. This season, through 2 weeks, that offensive line is dead last in quarterback hits, the worst with quarterback hits. They are 30th in the league with quarterback pressures. That's just the offensive line. Move on to the running backs. They are the 2nd worst in the NFL in yards per carry. You know what that means? Once again, that's an offensive line problem. It's not a Chase Brown problem. It's an offensive line problem. That means the defense is getting in the backfield or to the line of scrimmage and not allowing the running back to get any yards per carry. Last but not least, that defense, 2nd worst in the NFL in forced punts. They did not give Joe Burrow the same tools that the other top 4 quarterbacks in the NFL right now also have. So unfortunately, this injury was inevitable due to the Bengals putting the cart before the horse, because you know what they do have? Probably one of the best receiving duos in the NFL. You can't get the ball to Jamar Chase. You can't get the ball to T. Higgins if Joe Burrow does not have enough time to throw it, if he's constantly on his back, getting sacked, getting hit, getting injured. So yes, Jake Browning came in and he did what he had to do. He threw 3 interceptions and ended up winning the game. But this Joe Burrow injury, unfortunately, a lot of it is on the organization.
Hey, because we said Mama Cincinnati Bengal fan too, so you got it first.
I can't talk. I mean, all right, you told me to stop. My bad, bro.
Look at this man. He can't even control himself. He's so sauced up. He can't control himself. He's sitting up here lusting and it's just crazy. He just can't control himself. He just said he can't control himself. That's why I'm gonna go into this. This 1 John 2:16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of the world. AB is of the world, man. The lust. He can't control himself. Like he was on top. He was making millions of dollars. AB was doing all kinds of crazy stuff, having sex on camera with girls. AB got multiple children mothers. I mean that's cool. That's cool. I mean, you know, we supposed to be fruitful and multiply, but he just was running around just being reckless. I mean, even though we can do these things, it ain't wise. Why? Because he got all these different children mothers. You know, I know I had a 33 year child support run. I had a bit, man. You can't just because you can do these things, man. You gotta be wise, man. Let me bring this out again. 1 John 2:16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, he couldn't control himself. He kept talking about that young lady. He couldn't hold his composure. The lust of the eyes, he told her stop smiling at her. And the pride of life is not of the Father. Like he was suffering. He was and is suffering from all these problems, but it's not of the Father, Yahweh. It is of the world, man. He can't control himself.
You amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, my nigga. I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. What? I love you, my nigga.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time.
Yeah, but this enough of that. We seen all that. Let's just get into with the real nitty gritty, man. This Proverbs 20, 25, and 28. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like that. Salaki, let me start from the top. Proverbs 25 and 28. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down. Like, you don't have control over your own city. Salaki, if you don't have control over your own spirit, it's like a city that's broke down. Like a city with all the walls, like all the buildings and the walls crumbled down, man. It is. I'm gonna read it. I'll just let me start from the top again. Proverbs 25 and 28. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Like a city, basically with buildings with the walls broken down, like nothing. Is a place, but it is nothing. It's destroyed, man. Let's go into the NLT. A person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls. Like, what good is a city without no buildings, man? What good is a city without no buildings? It ain't no shelter. It's just nothing. It's just out there, man. You don't have control over. You can't rule over your own spirit. You can't control over your own spirit, man. You just out there in the wilderness. You willy-nilly, man. It is no shelter. Yep. Like, come on, man. My son, my son said something about that basically probably maybe like 8-10 years ago. Like, man, he well, you can learn from anybody if you be able to receive it. But we was talking about something about women or whatever. You like, man, people don't be having control over they flesh, man. You shouldn't be having to run around popping stuff all the time, every day, all that. You gotta have control over your spirit. And that man don't have control over his spirit, man. Another precept. Let's see what I had. First John 2 and 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. Like, that's basically the same thing I just went into in that last precept. I believe it was in a book of Proverbs. I believe it was, but it's basically the same thing. No, that was the actually the first or second precept I brought out. But let's go into the NLT. For the world offers only a craving of the physical pleasures, a craving for everything we see, and pride in our achievements and our possessions. These are not from the Father, but are from the world. See, that's the thing. We caught up in what we can get right now. But if you have a little, what you heard of that saying is greater later. If you had control over yourself, you can always get something better. If we have control over ourselves, we should be worrying about the kingdom. Not now, man. Not trying to obtain the incorruptible treasures, but not the treasures and the pleasures of this land, because we all know that basically this world we living in is corrupt, man. It is nothing really good at this place, man. Only thing in this place now that's good is this truth, this word, this living waters. That's the only good thing that's in this world right now. Now I'm gonna end it on this last one. Let's see. This Galatians 5:16. This I say then. Salaki, I might have my body on the phone. This Galatians 5:16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. You gotta walk in the spirit, and what's the spirit to walk in? You gotta walk in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man, and not the spirit of the world, man. Because if you're not in the spirit of Yahweh Shai at all times, man, Satan can attack you, man, and the next thing you know, you could be going off, man. Verse 17, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, meaning they fighting against each other to see who gonna win, man. We gotta walk in the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem, Yahweh Shai all time, so we won't be going off, man. Let's go to the NLT. So I say, let the Holy Spirit guide your lives. Then you won't be doing what your sinful nature craves. Like I said, try to walk in the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem, Yahweh Shai all times. Because if you don't, you're gonna be doing what's craving to you. Like the brothers say all the time, like the apostles say all the time. You got to take the bitter with the sweet, man. You can't just get caught up with all the good things and want the sweet all the time, man. You gotta take the bitter sometimes. The sinful nature wants to do evil, which is just the opposite of what the spirit wants. Like exactly, you sitting up here letting the spirit fight against the flesh, and ultimately you want the spirit to win over the flesh because the flesh is weak, man, and the spirit gives you desire that are the opposite of what the sinful nature desire. These two forces are constantly fighting each other, so you are not free to carry out your good intentions. Yeah, that's what we striving to do, man. And AB, I ain't saying he a bad person or whatever, but he got some heavy demons on him, and that brother need to repent and get his life back together for that day come, for Yahweh Shai come back, man. But I'm gonna end it on that note. Hopefully this was edifying, and Salaki on the video content. I didn't realize it was gonna be that long. I thought I was right on it, but Salaki, like I said, hopefully this video was edifying. Shalom.